Welcome to Mercer County Waterfront Park. This is a very special day for us, and I know that when we sent out the press advisory and the invitation, I think a lot of you are wondering why you're here today. We're certainly going to go through that in a minute. Special welcome today. We truly feel privileged as a AA affiliate of the New York Yankees to have Brian Cashman, the general manager of the Yankees here, and Lon Trost, the chief operating officer. Also want to make sure we recognize your first place Trenton Thunder manager, Tony Frank. We've always wanted the best for our fans and corporate partners, and that is exactly why we've called you here today. The Thunder is 15 years new in 2008, and there are many things to celebrate. We will continue to enhance our show and our service to our fans because you're the ones that make our success story so great, and we thank you for that. There's going to be new characters for young and old alike to continue the memory making that has taken place here for 14 years. So you're going to see some changes. And changes is why we're here today. In the off season, I had a very interesting conversation, I think it was February, and I learned a very valuable lesson while on a phone conference with Lon Trost and Deborah Timon from the Yankees. And as we were looking at some joint marketing efforts, Lon said something that rang very true with me about the way we feel about the Thunder. And that's that we strongly, passionately, and urgently believe in our brand. And we continue to do the same here in Trenton as the Yankees do in New York. And to celebrate being 15 years new, we've worked with one of the premier sports and imaging design companies, Studio Simon. Dan Simon, who's a designer, took our thoughts, input, and helped us create a new brand identity system that you're going to see here in a minute. Super Bowl logos have been designed by Dan Simon, as have several minor league teams like the Corpus Christi Hooks, Modesto Nuts, Augusta Green Jackets. Dan has also done work for both Major League and minor league baseball. So, without further ado, if some of the Thunder staff could come help me, we'd like to present to you a new identity system for the Trenton Thunder that will take place for 2008. You can see on either side of the podium and in front of the podium, we have a primary logo. We've also got an alternate logo. And we finally have become what we really are. Thunder is thought of as a cloudless lightning bolt. So we thought it would be pretty appropriate to finally get there, and I think we have. And we're very excited that we've been able to also mirror and reflect the relationship we have with the New York Yankees to honor and salute them with the navy blue caps and pinstripes that you're going to see here in just a minute. And actually today we do have some players that are going to show off these new uniforms for you. Modeling our home uniform for next year is Jason Brown. Jason, this is also the classic navy pinstripe that the Yankees wear. Our alternate sleeveless uniform to be worn at home, PJ Pelletieri, one of our catchers. Our next look will take place when we're playing on the road. Chase Wright modeling our Trenton Thunder away uniform. Slightly different hat with Gray Bill. And finally, Noah Hall will be modeling our BP/special occasion top and our alternate hat logo. We feel as though we've come up with something that kind of encompasses all of our fans. I think there's a couple different looks here that are very appropriate for men, women, and children. And I think one of the things that's most exciting about this is that it's fun. And hopefully that's what you think about when you think of the Thunder, is how much fun you have when you're here, and I can tell you how much fun we have when you're here. We work long, hard hours, but at the end of the day, there's something in it for us. We can see people smile and see the fruits of our labor, and that's a very rewarding experience. But here's our look. I'd like to have team president and partner Joe Finley come up. If you'd like to say a few words, please.
Thank you, Brad. Thanks for hosting this event. Excuse me. Brad talked a lot about what we're going to be doing next year, our 15th anniversary, which is really, when you say those words, it's still very difficult to believe. Brad has sworn Joe and I and some others to secrecy about all the neat events we're going to be having next year. It's really going to be very, very special. I just wanted to say a few words about the past 14 years that we just went by, and it really did go by in a blink. Josephine, when Sam, God rest his soul, was alive, I remember standing on this lot, which was a barren lot here in South Trenton. Bob Pernetti, Bobby's in the background, took us around with Joe Caruso and I, and we never envisioned here in South Trenton that what we all talked about and what Sam dreamt of would actually come to fruition here. And here we are celebrating his, our 15th anniversary next year. So I know Sam's looking down on us, and he's taking care of us. So to Sam and Bobby and Joe, my good friend and partner, and Joe Clamary, it's been a fun ride for all of us. And what's equally made that really special, the Yankees, some of you who haven't been here all this time, are actually our third Major League affiliate. And when we bought this franchise, we were actually a Detroit Tigers affiliate that we moved from London, Ontario, Canada. And we were with the Tigers for 1 year. Then we were with that certain club up in Massachusetts for the next 8 years. But we traded up. We traded up, and we became affiliated with the Yankees. And we couldn't have a better relationship, and we couldn't have a better Major League affiliate than the New York Yankees. Brian Cashman, Lontrose, the Steinbrenner family has been, beyond words, the best partner we could have. And we're going to be here for a lot of years to come. Joe and I talk about it all the time. People come all the time and say, hey, we'd love to have the AA Yankees here. We love to buy the team and move it here. But we're here for a long time to come, and I think the Yankees feel the same way. So we're thrilled with Tony Franklin as our skipper, and Brian at the helm, and Lon. It's a great marriage, and we're going to be part of the fabric of Central New Jersey and Bucks County for a long time to come. So I just wanted to introduce Brian for a few words. If you want to step up here, Brian. And
thanks, Joe. And I can echo or back up what you've said. We're excited about being affiliated here with the Trenton Thunder in this community. My family's coming down tonight to be here and watch the game, the fireworks, and it's a great. We try to obviously provide a great product, and the Thunder take care of the rest with the great entertainment in between innings and service, and it's a joy. I think these uniforms are outstanding, personally. I just saw them about 5 minutes ago before this thing started, and I think they did a great job with the design team. And again, I can just promise you this, between our staff and our players, we will do everything we possibly can to continue to put forth a great baseball product for you to enjoy, because you're a big part of our developmental program. I mean, playing in the madhouse of the Bronx, when the game is on the line, you have to learn to play in front of capacity crowds somewhere along the lines, and obviously you can do better than they do here in Trenton at this level. And obviously a lot of teams, when affiliates look to this type of franchise and say, how do they do it, and they try to mirror it and copy it, and they're never satisfied in staying put. They're always looking to find ways to be better and to service this area, and their fan base and their customer service side of it is off the charts. And so I think the community here is very fortunate. I think the Yankee organization is fortunate that they said yes when we expressed an interest back of coming here as well. And so we really we're proud to be affiliated here. We don't anticipate going anywhere either for years to come. So we like to call this home for as long as we possibly can. So it's a pleasure for me to be here, and look forward to talking to you after the press conference is over.
I hope that all of you will find this as exciting as we have. It was a lot of fun to go through this process, which started a lot longer ago than many of you might think, and I'm so glad that I don't have to walk around this office keeping a secret anymore, or at least that one. So I'm really thrilled about that, and just want to really thank Brian Cashman, Lontrose for coming. Always can never thank Joe and Joe enough for giving us continually the resources to do our job here and take care of all you guys. So thanks a lot for coming, and hopefully we'll see you tonight at 7:05. Thank you.